or be square. But out in the C-list cold back in Montecito, the self-styled Queen of California was battling an all too familiar problem. No, not the shocking revelation that her rip-off as ever tea bags are supplied by a company that sells them for a third of the price. That's bad enough. But worse are the persistent rumours that she's not a mum and never has been. Just when the difficult Duchess wanted all the talk of her fake baby bumps to fade away, along came a so-called friend to turbocharge the conspiracy theories. Now the trolls have gone into overdrive with their firm belief that non-mother Meg was never pregnant, and the childless Sussexes continue to subject the world to an extraordinary hoax. The royal runaways recently released twerking video, allegedly filmed 4 years ago when Meg was expecting Lilibet, has only served to intensify the fevered speculation that we're told is making the former actress's life a nightmare. According to skeptics, the Sussexes' widely derided dance film is hard evidence that the manipulative Ms. Markle used prosthetic moon bumps to fabricate both of her phantom pregnancies. Certainly, that improbably huge, low-slung baby belly looked kind of odd. But why the hell would the gruesome twosome pretend to be parents? That is the question. Another question, the one the conspiracy theories ask, is why are Meghan and Harry quite so obsessive about not revealing their kids' faces? An all-consuming fixation that almost fetishizes privacy and guarantees an ongoing carnival of tongue-wagging. Nevertheless, the counterfeit kids talk was on the wane, until Meghan's hilariously sycophantic supporter, Christopher Bouzy, stuck his oar in, poked the hornet's nest, and set the gossip mill buzzing again. Thanks, Chris. In a column for Newsweek magazine, tech entrepreneur Bouzy wrote, when Meghan Markle posted a light-hearted video of herself dancing in a hospital room while 9 months pregnant, she probably thought she was sharing a relatable moment that other mothers would appreciate. Instead, within hours, online trolls and conspiracy theorists weaponized it as proof she was never pregnant at all. This nightmare is what Meghan's life has become. Every joyful moment gets twisted into ammunition by people who have made destroying her their full-time job. And we need to talk about what this sustained cruelty has done to a woman whose only crime was falling in love with a prince. Well, we might need to talk about it if the woman in question wasn't such a dedicated self-publicist. A fame addict who has clearly adopted the principle that no publicity is bad publicity, and it doesn't matter what people are saying about you as long as you're making headlines and they spell your name right. After all, she's got scam jam to sell, and now an exciting new range of apricot spread, not forgetting her soon-to-be uncorked, thrillingly expensive Chateau Meg rosé wine. Meanwhile, here she is again, zealously guarding her daughter's privacy in yet another mini-movie posted on Instagram to plug her ludicrous online tat shop. Why her ladyship thinks that people are going to pay wildly over the odds and wait for weeks for run-of-the-mill produce they can buy instantly for a fraction of the price at their local grocery store is beyond me. This entire strange enterprise is baffling and surely doomed to fail. In other news, a wall of deafening silence from Harry and Meghan as their great friend Tyler Perry faces accusations of sexual assault by a young actor who is suing him for $260 million, charges Perry vehemently denies. The Sussexes have been accused of moral cowardice for not publicly supporting the billionaire benefactor who flew them to California in his private jet and put them up at his palatial home. With friends like the dismal duo, who needs enemies? But in sunny Montecito, the devious duchesses distant relationship with the truth is casting its cloud once more. Looks like another of her charming anecdotes can be filed in her packed porky pie cabinet. This one's about Archie and Lilibet, who, on the basis they even exist, Meghan says, are learning about the value of work and money by selling stuff from their own stall at the local farmers market.
Give me a break.
Except there appears to be absolutely no record of them ever doing so. Oh, well. But as for the value of money and work, maybe Meg should look into it. Stop acting like the tin pot tycoon and get a damn job. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it, Samara? You know, she's like so many Hollywood types. I'm so busy, I've got this idea, I've written a script and I'm selling this jam and I've bought the rights to a film. Get a bloody job, like the rest of us. Go to work, earn some money.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she's the fakest woman on the planet. That's why all these rumours come out and all these conspiracy theories start to come to light, and why people are really sceptical of her, because anything that comes out of her mouth, anything she does, doesn't have authenticity and really lacks legitimacy. So, yeah, we're really worried about Meghan, and you're right. She does need to get a job, but she needs to get a job very fast because the finances will be running out. I actually did a couple of quick calculations and found that to fund her lifestyle, she'll need to be selling 2.5 million pots of jam a year.
Oh, my God.
7,000 a day. It's never going to work. It's never going to work, Meghan. Give up now. I'm not joking.
Flash Ash, welcome back to the show. Good to have you back.
Yeah,
now, your thoughts on my thoughts on this business are: you ever seen The Apprentice? Yeah. Right. So you get Donald Trump in America, or in the old days, of course, when he was hosting that show, and you get Alan Sugar here. And they give the teams, like, these business tasks. And they say, you got to sell these coloured shoelaces or something. You know, and the products are always rubbish. Yeah. And they have to work out a way to sell them and a marketing strategy and all that. And you look at it and go, yeah, well, in real life, you wouldn't stand a chance. That's what her business reminds me of. Yeah. You know, it's just selling stupid little products that there'll be no demand for. It's absurd, isn't it?
Well, they should link the stuff to her. I mean, in Britain, porky pies is rhyming slang for lies. So she should start selling Meghan porky pies, and then people would relate to it. Do you know what I mean?
That's not a bad idea.
Like I said last week.
That's not a bad idea.
She's just acting at it, isn't she? But, I mean, at least Donald Trump was a businessman first, and he sort of got an act on top. She was just an actor, so she's sort of pretending it all, isn't she?
It is like she's playing at it, Samara. You know, like, oh, what can I sell? Apricot spread. All my friends said, oh, you got to sell that jam. You can't sell things like that, jam, apricot spread, even rosé wine, in the kind of quantities that you're talking about. What did you say? Was it how many?
2.5 million jars a year.
2.5 million jars a year. I told you, didn't I? So last Friday, What Just Happened was about to go out on air. I was going home from work. Now, listen to this, folks. I'm keeping it real. You probably think I sort of go around in a chauffeur-driven Rolls-Royce or something. Well, I don't. So I got the subway home, the tube, and then I got a bus. That's what I do. So I'm standing at the bus stop, thinking, for some reason, about Meghan's produce.
You're really living up to all the haters.
I've got to get out more, haven't I? No, seriously. So there's one of those neon advertising signs, flicking around different produce, and suddenly down comes Dolly Parton with a big bottle of rosé. Buy Chateau Dolly. Yeah. It's £7, in other words, about $10. Dolly's got it real. People might buy that. Yeah. They're not going to pay $28 for Chateau Meg, are they?
Even her kids are fake produce, it turns
out. Looks like they could be.
But, so, I mean, everything she does is fake. It's so fake, it's her real life. It's being fake, isn't it?
I mean, you make a good point, though, with the Dolly Parton wine, because every mother and their dog in celebrity Hollywood land does have a rosé brand or a wine brand.
It's really,
so it's a very crowded market.
It's very hackneyed now, isn't it?
It's
Kylie Minogue, of course.
But I mean, it's a very hard market.
Brad Pitt.
It's the salad dressing guy. Salad dressing, that's when it all began.
Yeah, but the rosé wine has become the big celebrity cliche.
Yeah, but it's crowded.
Well, it's a real cliche now.
It's their own vineyard.
It's about it's years old. Everybody's done it.
They just
She's
put
the
a label
last in the... she's the last in the line.
Yeah.
But
nobody's going to ever do
$28,
after
forget about it. Forget about it. It's too expensive. And here's the difference. First of all, Dolly, a woman of the people, she keeps it real. She knows you've got to keep the prices reasonable. And also, people love Dolly, so they'll go out and buy her produce. Do they love Meghan? I think not so much.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually what really hit home last week for me is seeing that Emma Grede interview and how many views it got on YouTube. It got 80,000 views in 3 days, which is not a lot. It was 50,000 overnight. That's not a lot of people that are willing to click on Meg and buy into her.
But wait, she's sold out again. What she does is she puts about 5 jars of jam on the market and then goes, I've sold out! Woo! Well, she's sold out of flour sprinkles. Check it out.
We spent so much time making sure we had so much more inventory. That's why we took the time, and you guys are doing it again. We're nearly sold out on everything, and I can't believe it. Even flour sprinkles, which I knew was going to be the big one again, so that has more inventory than all of it. And that's also about to sell out. So I was looking at my iMessage, and I thought, okay, I love this feature, and I never thought of it. Like, is it confetti, or is it flour sprinkles?
Why are people going to pay wildly over the odds for these run-of-the-mill products? You have to wait weeks, you've got to fill in a form, put your credit card in, wait weeks for them to turn up, when you can go next door to the local grocery store and pick them up for an absolute fraction of the price instantly. Meghan's business model is just useless. It's useless. I think it's time for a bad ad.